So right now I'm in Mono Lake, California. Kind of on the edge of Death Valley, right behind Yosemite and Mammoth Lakes. And I've just been called to come here and somehow make it out to that island. There's quite a few brine flies and seagulls. Hi guys. So the seagulls are kind of watching me, wondering what the heck I'm doing. But this isn't a real vacation spot. But it is over 700,000 years old. And I've been called to be here and simply perform ceremony, anchoring in all the energies of the universe, and allow that to be permeated into the earth. So just going to be performing some ancient and ancestral ceremonies for all of humankind that is so much in need right now. So what I'm going to be doing right now is just calling in the directions. And whatever prayers you have, I'll set aside a moment where you can simply send your prayers and connect. But again, this is over 700,000 years old. So you can see by the water, it has what's known as tufa. So all of this mineral, all this tufa, which is just all this mineralized shore, is hundreds of thousands of years of all of the water coming down, 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 and concentrating. So what I've been told is that this is almost like a massive crystalline structure, so that whatever intention is integrated, it radiates out. So I'll be almost like a big tuning fork. And so just to prepare for the days that I'll be on that island over there, I'm going to be calling in the directions. Right now, the sun is in the west. So I'm going to be facing the east. Calling in, calling in, calling in. Calling in all energies of light of the east. Calling in the rising sun, so we may conceive new ideas into this world. And calling in, calling in, calling in, eagle and condor, to be able to take our prayers up to the highest heights into the spirit world. And also being able to go into the deepest, darkest depths of the canyons, facing our shadow selves with courage and no fear, and pure clarity of purpose, calling in all energies of light of the east. Oh-ho! Calling in, calling in, calling in. Calling in all energies of light of the south. Calling in the noonday sun, where we reach adolescence, bringing in the vitality of youth to be able to carry through all of our ideas and all of our ideas into manifest form. And calling and calling and calling in the sacred clown coyote, calling you in so we may laugh at all that we hold on to and build, to be able to maneuver through all perceived challenges and limitations, and being able to honor the death and birth cycles when we hear your cry, coyote, and they were the nature and always were. And calling and calling and calling and calling moves above ground through trees, through waters. Allow us to integrate those energies to move through all of our perceived agreements, belief systems, and deep subconscious patterns that no longer serve us. And snake energy, when the time has come that we have evolved out of all that we hold on, to be able to shed this as snake sheds its skin, calling in all energies of light of the south, the whole. Calling in, calling in, calling in. Calling in all energies of light of the west. Calling you in. As we reach maturity, allow us to harvest what we have planted, to reap what we have sowed, to provide all the abundance from all of our efforts with our loved ones, and share them with our families and friends. And calling in bear, calling in the strength, the stamina of bear to enjoy the fruits of our labors, the salmons in the stream, the meat of the earth, to enjoy all of the abundance of Mother Earth. And also bear, allow us to be able to integrate all of this abundance into every layer of being, knowing when to turn inward to hibernate, and to bring this all from within into the external world, as bear is reborn in the spring. And calling in black jaguar calling you in, so we may be able to rest and observe with patience all of the timelines in front of us, and knowing when to move into the timeline with the highest vibration, as Jaguar moves into this with explosive action and no fear. And also, Jaguar, allow us to walk through the field of the darkest places that we do not tread to go, with your protection, to fully understand the wisdom and to integrate that wisdom of the darkness, knowing that even the darkest is only the densest form of divinity unexpressed. And allow us, as you devour this darkness, to transmute it back into the light of which it came, calling in all energies of light of the west. Oh, calling in, calling in, calling in all energies of light of the north. Call you in all of the elders, ancestors of light. Allow us to remember all that we are and bring forward all of our gifts and talents into full activation, igniting them through all of our being. And calling in white buffalo, Waboos, we call you in, so we may be able to go back and forth as co-creators into the spirit realm and to Mother Earth, bringing back all the wisdom As the sun sets, our hair turns gray, and all of our ancestors and elders bring forward all of the wisdom of the thousands of steps that they have walked before us, that flows through the blood in our veins. Allow this wisdom to unveil itself, so that each step we walk in front of us will be there for future generations, calling in all energies of light of the north. Oh, calling in, calling in, calling in, calling in all energies of light from above. Call you in so that we may be able to call in what is beyond our third density experience, bringing in the great star family of light. Father Sky, Grandfather Sun, Grandmother Moon, we call you in, and all of the future existences and dimensions that we simultaneously experience with this one, calling in all energies of light from above. And calling in, calling in, calling in, calling in Mother Earth. Mother Earth, we ask you now that you be with us, bringing back all your electromagnetic energies, opening up the portals in our feet, reconnecting our spine and all of our vital energy bodies back in to you. Allow our heart to beat as one with yours and with all of humankind in oneness, and bring in, back in, the reconnection to the inner guidance system we were born with that is of you. And allow us to observe all of nature. The deepest gratitude for the four-legged, the two-legged, the finned, the furred, and the feathered, the creepy crawlies, all of the rock nation, the tall standing tree nation, the plant kingdom, the waters, the mountains, and the seas. Bringing back all the abundance and the reconnection back to you with grace and ease. The deepest gratitude for all of this, allowing us to remember that every single feather that we find, every brine fly, every larva, every drop of water, every singing bird, every ray of sun on our face, every blade of grass, every warm embrace, every laughter of every child was created for us to experience. Allow our hearts to be open and reconnect. Calling in all energies of Mother Earth, a whole. And now calling in the last direction, in silence, in the center of your heart, calling in Great Spirit. Great Spirit, hear our prayers. God, Makantanka, the great mystery, whoever you connect with, even the unified field, whoever you connect with, at this moment, send all your prayers in silence. Oh, may you be blessed in every moment of every day. And may you have gratitude for every moment of every day. Oh.